We've all heard the saying, be yourself, and for some reason it kind of bothers me. I don't like the saying, be yourself. People tell you, maybe your family or whoever tells you, be yourself when you're going somewhere, new place, maybe to make some friends, or like trying to find a partner or something. But like, especially for friends, but for both actually, people say, go have fun, go be yourself. And that, I don't know, it bothers me a little bit, right? I don't like the saying, because when you say be yourself, people, I'm not saying you shouldn't be yourself. I'm not saying you should pretend to be a different person, because when you do that, it's kind of dishonest, and it also, over time, it like kind of fatigues you. You don't want to do it. Yeah, and then like whoever you were friends with or whatever, they're like, dude, you're not this person I thought you were, right? But so you should be yourself. But when people say be yourself, it's kind of like, it's like saying like, if you're a loser, if you fap all the time, you play video games all day, you're fat, you have nothing to be proud of in life, and it's like, go have fun, maybe you have good grades, and your parents are like, hey, go be yourself. It's like, no, don't be yourself, right? Right? You have to become a new self. That sounded really weird, but let me explain it, right? Your current self is like this crappy little loser. If you're your true self, nobody's gonna want to be friends with you anyways, because you kind of suck, right? To put it bluntly, yeah, nobody wants anything from you because you don't give anybody any value, right? You're probably not that fun to hang around with. If anything, people are friends with you so they feel fine about doing these bad habits, right? Now, you should be yourself, but you should be your good self, right? I'm not saying only be a nice person or whatever, or like only be the positive side of you, right? No, of course, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, but you should still be nice to people. What I'm saying is that if your current self is a loser who, just doesn't do anything, just plays video games and scrolls all day and faps a ton, if that's your current self, nobody wants you, bro. Nobody wants to be your friend, obviously. So you have to upgrade yourself, right? Look at me. Me right now, I'm myself. I can go up to someone and be myself. I can be, talk to them about talk to them about the gym or something like that, or like maybe help this person with like his sleeping problems or his diet, right? Stuff like that. Or I can try to help somebody with self-improvement. All these things, right? Maybe because I can be my current self. Like, I'm not, I don't have to hide who I am. I'm not ashamed of who I am, right? I'm proud of who I am, right? Of course, if you go with like a different group of people, like if you put me with a bunch of vegans, like a group of entire vegans, I'd be like kind of be like awkward. I wouldn't be saying, I wouldn't say I'm vegan, but I would be like, guys, meat is healthy, but I wouldn't be like, I love meat, guys. Meat is healthy for you. You should never be vegan. It's horrible I wouldn't say that, obviously, to them, right? But I'm not like hiding who I am, because I'm proud of who I am. I'm happy with my physical body. I'm happy with my mind. My mental health has been better than it's ever been in these past little under a year. My mental health has been far better than it ever has been in the past. Right? And I'm happy with that. My spiritual health, it's better than it has been in the past, although I still have a lot to improve upon. But, I'm happy with my current self, right? So I can be myself, and it would be a good thing for me to be myself. But you watching this, maybe it's not a good thing for you to be yourself when you're finding friends, right? So your goal is to, improve and be yourself, so that you can be yourself, be a self of you that you're not ashamed of or unhappy with, right? Upgrade yourself, lock in, improve, so that this is your new self, right? I'm a totally different person than I was about 2 years ago. Totally different person. I might look similar, my face, but that's about it, right? totally different mentality, different physique too, different athleticism, different relationship with God, different, personality. Everything was different. Different interests, right? And you could say I'm a better version of myself. I'm a better person than I was back then. So, you should be yourself, but if your current self is garbage, don't be an artificial self. Just actually genuinely improve your current self. By the way, one of you guys commented on one of my other videos asking me if I can make a video on how to quit chudism or something, or like stop being a chud. I will make that video. I'm going to script it today and tomorrow, and it should be out by tomorrow. Bye. See you guys.